Welcome to OpenTX.
Back on. Still crash flip? Nope. Alright, we're up.
I'm not gonna go far just in case the video goes out again.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm a pincher. It's a little bit awkward for me. Gimbals feel solid. A lot more tension than what I'm used to.
Yeah, just looking at your fingers though, I feel like they need to come out a ways. But I don't know, that's just worked for me.
Need to come out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at your Nirvana, that feels way out.
I know, but with this type of radio, it's hard to get a good. It feels solid. I mean, it feels good. I actually think I might stiffen up my Nirvana.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you're getting more control out of it, maybe?
Most definitely. I can see that. I can feel the centers better.
Oh.
The Nirvana's a little hard to feel centers, and you find yourself kind of yawing when you don't want to, or something like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This here, I actually like the stiffness of the centers. Really got to angle the camera up higher.
Yes. Pretty far down.
I'm doing 50 miles an hour and I'm almost looking at the ground.
Yeah. Now, do you remember if this has Betaflight 4.2 in it or not?
It does.
Okay. So, I mean, it should feel pretty close to what we're used to then.
Yeah. It's almost exactly what we have. This is the.
I mean, I thought it felt good, but I wasn't 100% on it.
Yeah, this is the mild. This is the HD tune.
Oh, okay.
This doesn't have the Bardwell rates or anything like that. It's just standard.
Whoa! Disarm.
I did.
What'd you do?
I
Hit a switch that wasn't a switch.
I hit
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
hit the flight mode switch.
Oh. not that bad. I mean, it's good.
It's actually,
So I guess I need to put it in perspective. If Jumper had never came out, I would say this thing is the best thing on the planet, right?
for the price, yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah, for the
$109.
price. So when it's the cheapest now, I guess we need to come up with reasons why wouldn't you buy?
All right. Well, you have a Taranis right now, right?
Yes.
So, would you use this as your daily driver if you had it over your Taranis?
If it was mine, well, knowing that the touch screen's coming out and stuff. I mean, well, even the color screen. See, I haven't been able to go through all that. I mean, because I haven't had a Jumper or a touch screen at all. So it's kind of unfair to ask, I guess, because I don't know the full potential of it. But just watching like some of Painless 360's videos, I want to.
Right.
I want to do my own splash screen and stuff like that.
What I can tell you, coming from mostly, I mean, all I fly is the Nirvana, which is touchscreen. And then the past couple days, I've been using that, setting it up, going through all the menus, setting up the model screens. I put the volume on the knob, all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you right now, it's friggin' annoying. That roll wheel, that scroll wheel, is annoying compared to the touchscreen. To me, because I didn't grow up through all the different, you know, the little buttons like on your Taranis and everything like that. I would much rather have a touchscreen over that knob.
Yeah, but you had the knob before, though.
I know. And then when I got the Fly Sky Nirvana, I didn't go back because it's so much easier. You know, and that screen's actually bigger than the Nirvana. It's sideways, which one of the things I didn't like about the Nirvana, it's vertical. So a lot of the menus, looking at it vertical, I had to make it smaller.
Right.
So with my finger, it's very hard to hit, but I'm used to it, but it's still easier than the scroll wheel. That being sideways, with the menu being so big, once they have that activated and the buttons are actually that big, it's going to be so much easier than my Nirvana, which is easier than your Taranis to go through all the menus, setting it up and everything like that. So as somebody coming from touchscreen, I'd much rather have touchscreen after using that the past couple of days.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right.
I got used to it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not impossible. It's just that's the next. I think that's the next level of transmitters is touchscreen, and that one already has it. So
But it's just not enabled yet.
exactly, but it will be. So coming from a touchscreen transmitter, that's what I can tell you about that.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Long press. Okay, so if long press there, you get into the setup and the tools. All right, then return to the main one. If you want to get into model setup and everything, and all the menus with that you'll find your switches and all that kind of stuff, it's right there. And then you use this middle one here, page, to go from page to page.
Okay, now.
And then long press page to go back.
Gotcha.
Okay, once you select the page, then you use the roll wheel to select vertically for all those, and then when you line up something, you hit the button.
So the roll wheel's got to be okay.
It's
same as
easier
my
than
up
your
and down
buttons.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is
the
easier.
roll wheel's easier than buttons, but just think if it was touchscreen,
Yeah.
just go blink, blink,
Yeah.
and that's what I do with my Nirvana. And
Yeah.
coming from my Nirvana, and when I use yours every once in a while,
You-
yours is heavy compared to mine.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, size comparison. Just because.
It's about the same size.
One of my gimbals looks gigantic though. Or do you think it's just the center guy?
Well, it's just the center is about the same.
Oh, the center's the same. Maybe it's
The
the
actual
outer
moving,
ring.
yeah, the moving part is the same,
Yeah.
and this circle's deceiving. You have a circle. This has the nice little cutouts with the circle.
Right.
So the actual moving part looks the same. This one has nice degrees that you can actually know when you're center and all that kind of stuff. Yours does not.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine feels actually. I thought mine felt bigger in my hands, but that can't possibly be true, right? No.
You just want them to feel bigger.
You know what it is? It's that guy right there.
What, the battery?
Yeah, it's the battery tray. That's what I'm missing.
Let me feel. So this
Yes, that's what I'm missing. It tells me exactly where to put it in my hands.
one. See, yours is heavy.
Yes.
You know, and that's heavier than my Nirvana. This is lighter, but it still feels solid. It doesn't feel cheap.
No. Well, yeah. If we wanted to feel cheap, where's your Fly Sky i6?
Yeah, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
Yep.
But if you think about it, that's still a $60 radio. So
Yes.
for would you say it was 100?
This is 109 normally.
And you got it from Maker Fire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And now Banggood and AliExpress all have them for sale.
Oh, well, just for anybody that's ordering from Maker Fire, or you're even thinking about getting it, and you're wondering, oh, it's going to come in 3 weeks. How long did it take to get it?
It took a week and a half.
That's not bad.
I thought I was going to wait a couple months or something, but it took a week and a half to get. I was surprised when I got it.
Right.
And I was one of the, I mean, as soon as it came on, I ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the standard TX18S. It's not the light version.
Right. Is that going to replace your Nirvana? Replace, accent?
I have to use it more. It's built very well. I wouldn't mind having it. It's the form factor. I'm so used to the Nirvana. I'd much rather use it than your Tyrannus, no offense. With this color screen, it's a little bit lighter.
Is it because it's so, my Tyrannus is so heavy?
It's a little bit heavier. You still have the ratcheting on your Tyrannus, which I still don't understand.
Oh yeah, I do.
I still don't understand why you have that.
Because you were supposed to take it off, and you never did. The first time I let you take the radio, for some reason you had to bind it to one of the quads that you were building for me, and you never took it off. So
yeah, that's just freaking weird.
It's just laziness. Pure laziness. Oh, I don't like to unscrew my radios. I don't know. We're all busy people, and sometimes you want to get to flying, right? You know, you don't want to screw around with stuff.
But it's not cheap. It's
or do I really not have an excuse for 2 years? Had that radio 2 years now.
Did you?
Yeah, ratcheting.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Your pots, knobs, seem much more heavy duty. The switches seem about the same. The side rotating wheels much better in the Tyrannus. Feels solid, nice center detent. Gimbals feel the same. Don't like the switches much. I like the wheels better. I like touchscreen even better than that. The components on it, they look so much like Jumper and Radio Master. I don't see a problem with it replacing any of that, even if something happens with RadioKing. I still think RadioKing is Jumper. Just because of the form factor, and I really think they did something, because the molding on this thing with the large speaker, just like the Radio Master, the chicken feet, it's real close. It's a combination of the two. It's not exactly one or the other. It's a combination of them, which is very odd. But I mean, it's built well. Feels good in the hands. It's not too heavy.
No.
It feels like a full-size transmitter with the grips in the back of it. I'm a pincher. I would have to get used to that type of form factor, but I feel the same using that as I do using yours. It's just because of the form factor.
Just different.
Yes, very easy. It would be easy enough for me to get used to.
It's what you want. It's what everybody wanted.
Yeah. And like I said, I watch the reviews and everything like that, and some of the things people like about one, like about the other, don't like about one, don't like about the other, it kind of grew into this. So it's almost like those two guys from the two different companies got together and said, look, let's just build a transmitter together.
Let's build a transmitter together.
We'll sell twice as many, and we'll just split the money. So I mean, there it is.
That's exactly what it is.
That's almost
Everybody
like
has it all wrong. Everybody's ripping each other off. You know, why don't we build one together? That's way better.
Right.
Or like, you know,
you have some good points. I have some good points.
Yeah, I have better quality stuff. You have better, you know, like you got the bedazzles, right? You got these. You got the metal scroll. You did all that
you got
right.
That cool looking huge speaker, which they actually say on there, large speaker.
Yeah.
She's kind of annoying to me a little bit, but because she's very loud. But yeah, it's almost like they got together, and for a joke, I think they just talked about let's keep the chicken feet.
Yeah, so, well, it wasn't a feud actually.
Yeah. So. And we can keep it cheap. Now that we both make them and everything like that, you know, we can keep it cheap. It's almost like they got together and said, screw it, let's just make one right. So.
I don't care about the politics. It's about the radio, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all clones. I mean, even the Tyrannus, I mean, we think about it's a clone. So, I mean, the fact that they're cloning, I don't care. The one company coming out with one to try to beat another one because they try to beat them and back and forth, and no, mine's cheaper, but it's just as good and everything. Great, we win.
Yeah.
You know, the consumer makes out. If you want to do a final. Why is there fingerprints on the screen when it's not a touchscreen?